I'm Kimberly Torres, and I was 21 years old when my stepdad decided I wasn't good enough to sit at his Christmas table. I walked into the dining room carrying the mashed potatoes, and that's when Marcus pushed my chair aside with his foot. "What are you doing?" "Moving this? Sloane needs to sit next to her mother." He didn't even look at me. "You can take the folding chair by the kitchen." My mom stopped arranging the turkey. "Marcus, Kimberly's been sitting there for 6 years. And Sloane's been my daughter for 16 years. This seat is for my real daughter." He pulled out the chair and patted it. "Sloane, honey, come sit here." Sloane walked in holding her phone. "Dad, I don't even care where I sit." "Well, I care. You're sitting here." My mom's sister Rita jumped in. "Marcus, there's plenty of room." "In my house, my daughter sits at the head of the table with her family. Kimberly can sit with the extended family." He pointed to the folding chair against the wall. I stood there holding those potatoes, and something cold settled in my chest. "You've made your point." "Have I? Because I'm tired of pretending. Your father's been gone for 11 years. You're not a Torres anymore. You're just—" "Finish that sentence." My voice came out flat. My mom grabbed his arm. "Marcus, stop." "I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. She's not my kid. She gets nothing from me. She doesn't call me dad. She doesn't respect me. And she takes up space in my house like she owns it." "This was my dad's house." I set the potatoes down. "He bought this house." "And your mother's name is on the deed now. My wife's house, my rules." Sloane sat down in my chair. "Can we just eat?" Rita stood up. "Kimberly, honey, just sit here. It's Christmas. Let's not ruin it." "I'm not ruining anything." I looked at my mom. "Are you going to say something?" She looked between Marcus and me. "Can we please just have one nice dinner?" "That's not an answer." "Kimberly, please. He's had a stressful week at work. Can you just—" "Accommodate him? Like I've been doing for 11 years?" Marcus laughed. "Accommodate me? In my own house? That's rich." "Your own house that you didn't pay for. Your own house that my dad built. Your own house that you moved into." "Watch your mouth." "Or what?" My mom started crying. "Please stop. Both of you." I walked to the folding chair, picked it up, and carried it to the front door. "I'm leaving." "Kimberly!" Rita followed me. "It's Christmas. You can't leave." "Watch me." "Where are you going?" "Anywhere but here." Marcus called from the dining room. "Let her go. We'll finally have a peaceful holiday." I drove to my apartment, the one I'd moved into 3 months ago. The one Marcus said was a waste of money because I should stay home and contribute to the household. I sat in my car for 20 minutes before I called my dad's estate attorney. Lawrence Brennan answered on the 3rd ring. "Kimberly, it's Christmas." "I need to know about my father's estate. Everything." "What happened?" "I need to know what I'm entitled to, what's mine, what Marcus has access to." Silence. Then, "Can you come to my office Monday?" "Can you just tell me now?" "Kimberly, there are things your mother and Marcus have been managing on your behalf, things that require a face-to-face conversation." My stomach dropped. "What things?" "Monday, 10 a.m. I called my mom Saturday. She answered crying. "Marcus is furious with you. He says you're ungrateful." "What did Dad leave me?" "What?" "Dad's estate. What's mine?" "Honey, this isn't the time." "Yes, it is. What am I entitled to?" She was quiet. "There's a trust and some property investments, but Marcus has been managing them because you were so young when your dad passed, and I didn't understand all the financial—" "Managing them how?" "He made some business decisions, used some of the funds as collateral for his company. It's complicated." "He used my inheritance for his business?" He's been paying it back, slowly, and the investments have been growing, so… Mom, that's not his money. He's my husband. What's yours is the family's. No, what's mine is mine. Rita grabbed the phone. Kimberly, listen to me. You're upset about Christmas, I get it. But you cannot destroy your mother's marriage over a seating arrangement. This isn't about a chair. Then what is it about? Your pride? Marcus works hard for this family. With my money. That's not fair. He's been taking care of you since you were 10. Taking care of me? He just humiliated me in front of everyone. He was stressed. You know how he gets. But you're making this worse by being stubborn. I'm being stubborn? Yes. You're 21 years old, and you're holding a grudge like a child. Family means compromise.
Family means respect. Then respect your mother enough to forgive Marcus and move on. Do you know what this is doing to her? She's torn apart. She chose him over me yesterday. She's trying to keep her family together, something you're actively destroying. I hung up. Monday morning, I walked into Lawrence's office at 9:55. Lawrence had folders spread across his desk. Your father left you approximately $2.8 million in various investments and properties. My hands went numb. $2.8 million? The trust was structured to give you full control at 25, but with attorney approval, you can access it at 21. That's now. He opened a folder. However, Marcus Holloway has been using approximately $600,000 of your trust as collateral for his commercial real estate company. He's been making minimum payments, but the debt has been growing. My mother let him do this? Your mother signed the documents. She's co-trustee until you take full control. Can I take it now? Yes, but if you revoke Marcus's access, his business will collapse. He's over-leveraged. The bank will call his loans. That's not my problem. Kimberly, I need to be clear about what happens here. If you pull this funding, Marcus will lose his company, possibly his house. Your mother will be affected. The house was my dad's. Your mother refinanced it 3 years ago. Marcus is on the deed now. I felt sick. She gave him my dad's house? She put him on the title, yes. They've been using the home equity for Marcus's business expenses. So he's been gambling with everything my dad built. In a manner of speaking, yes. I looked at the papers in front of me. What do I need to sign to take full control? There's a process. It'll take about 2 weeks. But Kimberly, once you start this, it can't be stopped. Marcus will know immediately. Your mother will know. I understand. And you're sure? He told me I'm not his real daughter. He pushed me away from my own father's table in my own father's house. I'm sure. Lawrence slid the papers across. Then let's begin. I signed everything. That afternoon, my mom called. What did you do? I took back what's mine. Lawrence called Marcus. He's having a breakdown. The bank is calling his loans. Everything is falling apart. Because he built it on my money. How can you do this to him? To me? How could you let him use Dad's money? She was crying hard now. I thought it was helping us. He said it was an investment. He said it would grow. It was never his to invest. You're destroying our lives. No, Mom. He destroyed them by lying to you, by using me. I'm your mother. Doesn't that mean anything? You stood there and watched him humiliate me. You chose him over me. So now I'm choosing myself. Rita called an hour later. You selfish, vindictive little… Say it. You know what you are. You're destroying your mother's marriage for revenge. I'm taking back my inheritance. That money was supposed to be for your family. I'm not his family. He made that very clear. He was having a bad day.
Then he should have had it with his own money. Marcus called that night. You think you're smart? You think you've won? I'm not trying to win anything. You've ruined me. My company is finished. Your mother is hysterical. You did this, not me. I gave you a home. I fed you. I put up with your attitude for 11 years. In my father's house, with my father's money. You're going to regret this. Is that a threat? He hung up. 4 months later, I met my mom for coffee. She'd called asking to talk. She looked 10 years older. Marcus and I separated last week. I heard. The bank foreclosed on the house last month. We're renting now, separate places. I'm sorry. Are you? She wasn't angry, just tired. Because you don't look sorry. I'm sorry you married someone who lied to you. I'm not sorry I took back what was mine. His company filed for bankruptcy. He lost everything. Sloane barely speaks to him because we can't afford her private school anymore. That's not on me. Then who is it on? Him. He gambled with my inheritance and lost. She stirred her coffee. Rita doesn't talk to you anymore. I know. She says you're cold, that you don't care about family. Family cared about me when it was convenient. I cared about you. I loved you. You loved me until I made things difficult. She started crying. I was trying to hold everything together. Marcus was so stressed about money, and I thought if I just kept the peace. You thought wrong. I know that now. I know I should have stood up for you at Christmas. I know I should have protected you. But I thought I was protecting my marriage. You were protecting him. And I lost you, and now I'm losing everything else. She wiped her eyes. Was it worth it? Destroying everything? I didn't destroy anything. I just stopped letting him use me. Marcus calls me every day begging me to come back. He says he'll change. He says he's sorry. And I can't do it. Because every time I think about it, I see you carrying that folding chair to the door. I see your face when he called you not his real daughter. So you finally see him. I always saw him. I just didn't want to admit what I was looking at. She reached across the table. Can you forgive me? I pulled my hand back. Eventually, maybe, but not today. That's fair, she nodded. Will you at least talk to me sometimes? I'm here now, aren't I? You are, she smiled a little. Lawrence told me you're using some of the trust to start a scholarship fund in your dad's name. For kids who lost parents, yeah. He'd be proud of you. Would he be proud of you? She flinched. No, probably not. We sat in silence. Finally, she spoke again. Sloane asked about you last week. She said she feels guilty for taking your seat that night. She should. She's 16. She didn't understand what was happening. She understood enough to sit down. My mom finished her coffee. Marcus is talking about suing you. Rita is encouraging him. She says you manipulated the situation. Let him try. Lawrence has every document showing exactly how Marcus used my money. I know. I just thought you should hear it from me. She stood up. I should go. Mom? Yeah? When you were signing those documents, letting Marcus use the trust, did you ever think about what Dad would say? She stood there holding her purse, and for the first time, she looked completely broken. Every time. I thought about it every single time. I watched her walk to her car. My phone buzzed. A text from Rita. Your mother is broken because of you. I hope you're happy. I deleted it. I wasn't happy.
But I wasn't destroyed either, and that was something. I thought about Christmas, about that folding chair, about Marcus saying I wasn't his real daughter, about my mom's silence, about Rita telling me to compromise, about Sloan sitting in my chair without a word. I thought about the $2.8 million my father worked his entire life to leave me, about Marcus gambling it away on failing investments, about my mom signing papers she didn't understand because she wanted to keep peace with a man who didn't deserve it. The barista called out my order. I grabbed it and walked to my car. In 3 weeks, I'd be meeting with the scholarship committee to finalize the first round of grants. 20 kids who'd lost parents would get their college fully funded. I started the engine. My phone rang. Marcus. I declined it. He called again. And again. Finally, I answered. You destroyed my life. No, Marcus. I just stopped letting you destroy mine. I'll never forgive you for this. Good. I meant it. Because I'll never forget what you did. I hung up and blocked his number. The sun was setting over the parking lot, and I sat there thinking about everything that had changed since Christmas. My mom was alone. Marcus was broken. Rita hated me. Sloan would grow up remembering this. And I had my father's money back where it belonged, in my name, under my control, being used the way he would have wanted. If your father left you millions and your stepfather gambled it away to fund his ego, would you destroy his life to get it back? Or would you walk away to keep your mother happy?